What is up, everybody? You were close, Michael Morgan. It's not what did you say? You said Lieutenant Dank, no, but it is a wicked weed. Got an Appalachia Session IPA and uh, a Freak of Nature double IPA. Both wicked weeds, though. What's happening, everybody? What's happening, Marco, Mike Morgan, Grumpy Grunt, Javon, EDC Oz. How's everybody doing tonight? I do like kombucha though. I haven't had one in forever. What's up, Snuzz? Nuzz? How you doing, man? All the Nuzz with half the Snuzz actually made a Sunday live, if for just a little bit. What's everybody getting into this fine Sunday evening? Jeremy, Mr. Nut Ting Wong. Something Wong? Nothing Wong. Anything Wong? Nothing Wong. War Girl 3, how are you? Hey now, Aiko. Shenanigans and tomfoolery shall ensue momentarily. Jared White, what's happening? Patina Machina. A Zevia root beer. Is Zevia like stevia? Does it have stevia in it? Doing pretty good, Javon. It was a full day today. But it was well worth it. I will sleep good tonight. I know that. Hey, there's the chat. Okay, so Bees just sent me a message that says, "Hey, is Kevin's last name really Johnson? I couldn't remember and can't tell if he's fucking with me." So what should I answer? Should I hmm. Jeremy, you're beautiful just the way you are, man. You don't need any beauty sleep. Yeah, and it's so many hours, and then on top of, hey, what's up, C. Lemansky? How you doing, man? It's so many hours, and then on top of that, like once you apply and everything, like they say, "Hey, we'll get back with you." It could be up to a month. Little Johnson. See, Kevin Hart. No, I'm telling him he recognized the Kevin Hart thing. Who's it? What's Is it Kevin James? No, who's the King of Queens dude? What's up, a Z man? I'm saying, no, it's not Johnson, dude. He got you with the old last name is a wiener reference gag. It's James. Kevin Kennedy Shaw, aka Lefty. Josh Branson, top of the evening to you, my friend. How are you tonight? Jigsaw, where's that Jigsaw? There's the Jigsaw. What's happening, Jigsaw? Just finishing up a 14-hour workday. That is a long damn workday, dude. That's dedication, man. There you are, Jigsaw, right there. Hey, so what's everybody carrying tonight? Strongest animal pound for pound. The ant. Satisfaction. Look at there, guys. We get some satisfaction. Not everybody can say that. What's up, Nanja? How you doing there, my filthy juggling Nanja friend? ZT0562 tie and a K-Sod Buster Jr. in bone. What kind of bone? For Michael Morgan. What's up, David Iverson? Carrying 940, 9400 and 945. Javon is strapped with his little sea snake. Well, I mean, size is in the eye of the beholder, so. Grumpy Grunt had Spyderco Sage 5 lightweight and Artisan Sea Snake. Michael Morton Nightbill. Josh Branson had a Tanto Elementum in D2 and Copper. How you like that Tanto Elementum, man? Jared White had a Svivi Elementum in Dark Green Micarta and a Sea Snake. Seeing a theme here. Finch Cimarron for ZD or for Z-Man ZDC. Mattis Faction carrying a tie 22 today. Nanja, I'm just going to guess he's carrying his regular because he doesn't think highly of enough of us to tell us what he's carrying. Marco Polo sold a pair 3 Benchmade Super Freak Tucson TS 129. Caribbean Blue Saw Cut bone. Ooh, nice. Michael Morgan. Hell yeah. Mini Adamas and a 945 BK-1. It's the Batman and Robin combo for Jigsaw. I'll go back to this because it's hard to follow on that. That's a daggum thing. Shitload of us. Yeah, there's a shit ton of sea snakes and there was a couple of elementums. War Girl, LAPD, TBFN, because it's a great user, and the Warrior Mini too. It's an easy night. Right on. Hello, bees. How are you doing, sir, with your Kaiser Roach and your Trash Panda? Snuz, most amazing blade known to man, the Duke, Viper Barris Drop Point Micarta. I'm left with a sheepdog, saving for something special, and I just got a Mossberg 590 last week. Heck yeah, Marco, that's what I'm talking about. Went with the Ferrum Forged Lackey, Michael Morgan says. EDC Yaws has the Manix 2 M390 and a pair of 3 Murdered Out and Crewwear. Waha! Heck yeah, dude. EDC Oz is flexing. Freak Show EDC, aka Jeremy. What's up? Sorry I'm late. No worries, man. You're never late. You're here, and that's all that matters. K Mason, what's up, buddy? Michael Morgan throws the swarm of killer bees in the chat. K Mason carried the little native S90V. Ooh, that makes my nipples hard. Tell you what else made me feel a little tingly in my dingly was the live that Christine did, which I caught it after it was no longer live, but the one she did at the home of the Monterey Bay Knives, and she showed that daggum sea otter. Yes, sir. Jeremy carried the Avocado M4 bug out today, as he was just sharpening it today. I like those the old yield avocados. That would be the River's Edge Cutlery exclusives, right? Just pre-ordered the Nimble version 2, who has the first one and enjoys it. Z-Man has the first one and enjoys it. And we enjoy it as well. David Iverson. A beast, or why did you need Kevin's last name anyway? What's going on? You planning a surprise birthday party or something for him? The Panda. Oh, I was packing DOS. Sending him stickers. The Asher tie frame lock Spiro, and there's still my yes, a buck 110 for my Don't Scare the School Kids carry, and Leatherman Super Tool 300. I think that was it. Oh, and Refine EP1 and Olight i3 TEOS, and the Lancelot leather wallet. And that's hands down my favorite wallet ever. I love that thing. Well, thank you, Jigsaw. It definitely serves the purpose. Works pretty fantastically. What's up, Addicted to Blades Dose? Nice to see you, man. Glad you could join us. Um, Jared White, are you by a deal you couldn't really pass up? Are we talking about the Malibu, perhaps? Show which again, Marco? The wallet? Um, like it's just sitting at Blade HQ, like hasn't left. Dude, I would have been on the phone 2 days ago. Ninja carried the Gannett and Native 5 lightweight for a minute a day. Put the DLT Delica and the OG Freak back in their place. After a while, along with the pile of knives, that is his custom. Yes, should ship. So, yeah, not only could you not pass it up, I would not let you pass that up because that was a redonkulous deal. I mean, just the fact that the dude's willing to sell you one is a redonkulous deal. You can't freaking get those things anywhere, man. And if you do, people will want to charge an arm and a leg for them. Finch Holiday or an American Blade Works Model 1 version 6. Yeah, that wallet it's wearing in really, really nice. I am digging it. That's a hard decision out of those two, Michael Morgan, but from what I'm hearing about the version 6, I would I'd almost go with the American Blade Works because I was disappointed in mine, but it was a version 5 and it did have titanium liners, and that was like the whole problem I had with it was the liners were a little bit warped. It was off center like two different ways, and it was just wonky. And I think the steel liners are going to fix that problem. Um, let's see, Marco. I will tell you right quick. Uh, one, two, three, four. There's four cards in there. There's an emergency 10 or 20 in there, and then just a little tiny, let's see, one, two, three, about four bills folded up in the little strap. So, I mean, it holds all I need it to hold. Because honestly, the whole reason I kind of went with, which I started with the bifold, I started with, this was like my first, I guess you would call minimalist wallet. And then I went to the Valhalla designs, but they're kind of bulky. But I got tired of sitting like at a 45-degree angle when I was driving because I had so much crap in my wallet. Yeah, I don't blame you. Hey, that'd be cool if they do, which they're greedy. They're not gonna send an extra knife, but it'd be cool if they did. Um, yeah, I could, but I'm afraid like with the radio waves and everything with me broadcasting live, it might affect the magnetic strip on my debit card, and then I'd be screwed. So I don't want to chance that satisfaction. Otherwise, I totally would. Yeah, mine would too. I was like, literally, my left butt cheek would go numb, and like my left leg would, I'd get shooting pains down it. Yeah, I mean, if you can, I mean, see, and it's definitely not full to the max. It'll hold a good couple more cards. So, I mean, I'd say good, at least two more. So, Yeah, well, yeah, that is the problem, Michael Morgan. They're not going to be around. There. It's kind of like the Sky High 2, but not near as bad. You're going to have to sign up for the waiting list, but I think when I got on it, I swear I was on it less than 6 months before they emailed me and told me that I was good to go. I have heard that Real Steel H6 is a damn good, decent knife, or girl. So I don't know from experience. I've never had one, but everybody that I know that has had one has had nothing but good things to say about it. Unless there's anybody in here that's had one and has bad things to say about it. But oh, did somebody ask about the wallet? Yes, the wallet is from Lancelot Leather. When Lancelot gets on, let me know. I want one. Marco, he's got a couple on his website actually. Hold on just a second, and I will drop the link down. Shop now. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, this link should start right off with there's two wallets, but you can go. I think he's got more on the website. Boom. There you go. There you go. Oh, well, way to go, Bezo. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I chose the colors. I didn't choose the exact like shade. I just told him I wanted a green and a dark brown. Blaze Burger, what's happening, man? Good to see you, brother. A long time no see. How are you, my friend? Duluth Trading Fire Hose Pants. Mine is a green and kind of a dark brown. Let's see if I can. Yeah, yeah. His website's looking really good. I told him that today because I know he'd been having problems with it. And I went to get some because I needed some more of the leather balm. And dude, within like 2 minutes, I was in and out. Leather balm bought, and he's lowered the price on those because I want to say when he was selling them off of like Instagram, they were maybe $8 a can, and now they're $5 a can. And so 4 cans of that stuff, and it lasts for a pretty good while. I ended up going through a chunk of mine a little bit quickly because I think something had got hot and kind of melted and spilled. So my bad. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, and y'all tell him what you want, and he'll, I mean, make it exact. I got lucky because, I mean, he surprised me with mine. I had no clue he was making it. All I knew, I had ordered a valet tray, and he sent me one that was about 30 times what I had actually ordered, and then the mat was in there. Does he, man? Yeah, you can drop them all in there if you want. Bees, Matisfaction, and um, uh, anybody in here that's got a channel, drop their link if you don't mind, sir. Does Lancelot have spike sheaths? I don't know that I don't think he has any in stock, but he's one of those, you call him, tell him what you want, and he'll make it. He can make anything. Yeah, that dye job turned out freaking awesome, Ninja. Looked really, really good. And I'm guessing you used like black walnut. Oh yeah, he can totally make you a, I guess, pin holster type deal. I mean, he can, like you said, whenever he's been on the live stream and people ask him, "Hey, can you make such and such?" He'll say, "Well, I haven't, but I can. I'm sure. Give me a minute to basically design it out and figure out how I'm going to do it." And then, 'cause I mean, heck, these wallets are a new design of his. He was just kind of tooling around and came up with, and now they're like big time bestsellers. Uh, Let me see if he does have, because he's got some atypical things on there that you wouldn't necessarily expect for. He's got skillet handle covers. That was the one thing that was cool that just wouldn't expect to see somebody readily available for you. He's got the journal covers, notebook covers, and there's more, but it's not showing up. There we go. Everything else. Okay. So, and which I want to get one of these, the key lanyards, and anybody into toting their libations around in a flask, he makes a leather flask cover. A leather bound bottle opener. Huh, big lighter holster. Yeah, so just hit him up on Instagram is the best place to reach him, and tell him exactly what you want, and he'll hook you up, man. Yeah, I picked up the green ones out of my yard, smashed them, and then when I do that, I can't read it. I can't over here. Boiling water on top, then sit for a day or two, drop the wallet in, another day or two, boom. Heck yeah. Doing it like the pioneers done it, man. Oh, well, dang. I didn't even show you that satisfaction. The, here you go. There's this skillet handle covers. What's this bunch of bull mess? It's a Shane Shane trap, and we caught him. We caught us a Shane Shane in the wild. Bees, got him. What you up to, Shane Shane, and what are you carrying? Says Shane Intervention. Oh yeah, for sure. I I don't think Gary. I mean, I know he wants to get to 1,000, but I don't. I mean, it's not like super important. Him helping people, I think, is more important to him. He'd rather the people on his wall get to 1,000 over himself. Bench made for City 02 for Shane Shane. Oh crap! I don't know if Leo did hit 100. He's super duper close. Last I heard, he was like 11 away. I think it is a damn shame. Well, it's a crying Shane. Shane, come back. 89 to 11. Yeah. Sending some nice to OCD for EDC. I think I think Justin has a pretty quick turnaround on knives he borrows though, so oh nice Shane. Well, we can always uh we can always put the Lancelot leather beacon out, the bat signal. See what if he's busy right now. Lance leather. Is there a Todd car in the house? Oh, right on, Shane. That's paying it forward, dog. Hell yeah. DSKFS, brother. Well, heck, that didn't work. I mean, it did in here, but it didn't work. There we go. All right, I sent out some smoke signals, Marco, to find out about the wallet for you. What you uh what you carrying on you there, Todd Carr? Dude, I bet so, Jigsaw. I know my room up here smelled like leather. It probably still does. I'm just like nose blind or whatever, but it smelled so good for like the first week or so. Dude, I've never pinned a message like that before. K Mason, I didn't know you could. Boom. I've never seen a pinned message like that in a pinned message. No problem, Marchiolio. I carried my whole collection today, but right now new for me, SD Classic and Benchmade Mini Freak. Those are both very good. Now, is it a just a regular edition SD Classic, or is it one of the like the Blade HQ special editions? I don't know. Check the pinned message, Jigsaw. Oh, this is fun. I had one up here too, but I don't know what happened to it. Jason Brown. What are you dismissing, Ninja? I've been pinned or I'm under attack. I see what you did there. See. Instagram. Not looking at Instagram right this second. Here you go, Shane. Wait, $2? Oh, heck yeah. Brand new in package SD Classic with a company logo on it for $2 at a thrift shop. That's what's up, man. No, I don't need any spicy IG at all, Shane. No spicy IG. None. I got this was like several years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, and I can't remember what they're called, but it's just basically a classic, but it's not a flashlight, and I have no clue what the purpose of it is, but it's just a little red light. You hit like the the cross, and it lights up this little red light, and then it has a pin in it. And I found it at like a plunder shop, kind of like a thrift shop, but that son of a gun is huge, and they've just got all kinds of shit. But it was at the bottom of a little bucket of pretty much Chinese knives for I think like $3 or $4. Have I thought about what I'm going to do for a super chat? I don't know. Is there you can choose? I don't know. Hey, Jody Bear, what's happening? How are you doing tonight, my friend? I'm sorry I missed your live earlier. I was at work and I missed a lot of everything this afternoon. Bees does have some connections. He's got what's the Pakistani dude's name, Bees, that you're in tight with? Like ring the bell. I don't know. I'll have to I need to research that and find out what kind of options it is. Oh, right on, Jody Bear recording a channel chat with old Benny Belkin. That's gonna be a good one. He's a hell of a fella. He gets around too, man. Like he just pops up out of nowhere on Facebook. Like I'll get notifications. Benjamin Belkin posted in Slip Joint Paradigm. Benjamin Belkin posted in Slip Joint Manifesto. Benjamin Belkin commented on your post on Instagram. All over the place. Abdi Al Rahman. Yep, that's him. Abdi. Abdi. Oh no. Like spicy photos are not bad enough. Now I'm getting spicy videos. I don't even know what to say. Of course, curiosity killed the cat and all that. Oh, huh. It's just a nude knife. Ooh. Hmm. Is wait, is that Lefty's? The one that yeah, because that was Lefty's. Both of these, yeah, the Chavez and the holy cow. Jeez. Check this out. I'm gonna mirror edge if you can see it. Until the sun hits it. Ching. Oh, wait, who did I say? I thought I said Lefties. What's happening, Ian? Hey, buddy. And but no, this is the one that the sun hits it like crazy. Oof. I feel like you're yanking my chain, Jeremy, because I swear I said lefties. Maybe I didn't. Just casually stalking. He's right outside my window, guys. That's a hell of a trip coming from California or Washington or wherever he is on the West Coast to all the way out to little old South Kakalaki. Right, snuzz nuzz? That freaking sunbeam about blinds you. My daughter is making some very strange noises downstairs. Pretty sure she just growled at somebody. Justin is comfy in the doghouse tonight. Oh, yeah, talking schmack. Okay, I gotcha. Oh no, I said I said nude knives like naked knives because they were spicy photos. They were racy. I'd kind of like to check one out, Ian. I don't know. I can't say 100% that I just got to have one and I will go out and buy one and it will be mine, but I would like to check one out and see if you have no idea of the struggle right now, Ninja. But I would love to, check one out at least. And I feel like it's going to be good enough to buy, and the price really isn't extreme like I expected it to be. Surprised y'all can't hear it over the microphone. If someone could just buy me a Praetorian, that would be great. Eh, that would be great. Although the one Praetorian Praetorian that I checked out it was weird, man. Like the handle was like a lot thinner than I expected it to be. I expected it to be kind of beefier. Wolfman, what's happening? Ow! And dude, Jason, if somebody would loan me the money, I'd loan it to you so you could hook Satisfaction up. So just waiting on somebody, hand over, just give me about 1,500. That way we can, make sure he gets a really good one. A full tie 80/20 and 3-viewer Magna Cut custom. Well, dude, I tell you what, when I get mine, I will just go ahead and buy two, and I'll give you the second one, Todd Carr. it is. I can only speak for myself, but it's treating me fairly fine. How about you, Wolfman? It's like a three-way, four-way. Well, hell, everybody throw your Christmas list out there, and we'll see if we can't get Santa on the ball. Any 80/20 be fine for Jigsaw. Shane's got it so good that Greg's just gonna give him a daggum Medford Magna Cut Dolica, please. We'll have to get with Kiefer on that one. He is the lord of all that is Dolica. And E&G would like an AD20. Shane Gables would like Polly piss a lot baby doll with realistic underwear. And the funny thing is, man, I don't see a lot of pictures posted of the Tanto PM2s, like, ever. What's up, Christopher Stanks? Some stinks bad. Anybody got a little pss, pss, they can spray? But see, Michael, you don't buy an Avant. An Avant buys you. A real huffboard. Oh, a red brighter BB gun with compass in the stock. Yes, I remember the Lum Tango. I think no, it wasn't. It was the Lum something with the Sand My Blade that was kind of crooked. No, it wasn't a Tanto, the one I'm thinking of. Or maybe it was. I don't know. It was the one that there was all the controversy over, and people were bitching about it and on Blade forums, and Sal got in there and kind of went off on them. We found a new consignment Tanto PM2 in Ellijay, Georgia this weekend, and my buddy picked it up for 185. Great score. Hell yeah. I wouldn't. That is the last place in the world I would expect to see a Tanto PM2 in a pawn shop. Todd Porter, yes sir, definitely. We will send some prayers. Appreciate you keeping us updated on that. How are you doing this evening, man? Take it easy, Snuzz. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Be careful at work. Oh, it was in a knife store, so it was a legit like consignment. I thought when you put the consignment in quotation marks, it was somebody had pawned it. Eric Glisser would not have gotten laid if his dad did not own a knife company. Are you are you calling the man ugly? Yeah, I personally wouldn't say he was ugly. I might say he looked like maybe a character from Lord of the Rings, but I mean that's as far as I would take it. Or maybe Labyrinth. I got a PM2 Tonto for $40 from DHgate. It will be here by Christmas. Richie B, what's happening, man? How goes it, buddy? Yeah, Ian, I think his money gets lots of chicks. Hey, try responding to all those, Richie. Daggum fingers will fall off. I feel like Shane's pulling the trick he pulled on Jen. And classy as ever, he handles it swimmingly with a smart wave and a toss of his bangs out of his eyes. Sup, fellas? I still haven't heard back from Sergio anywhere on the. Okay, so here's the word I'm getting, Ian, because it looks like they're doing it in waves, and I don't know if it's random or what it is. I know he sent the letters out or the emails out to the first wave of people. I got mine, I think yesterday. Just to be on the safe side, check your spam folder to see if it ended up there. But I know he said like or really on the email it said like tier one or wave one or something. I don't know what the difference in the tiers or waves is, but uh oh, that's just the way they're doing it. Oh, she's like Santa Claus. She's always listening. She knows when you've been sleeping. AliExpress has bug outs. Those big outs, bag outs, bang outs, bung outs. I think they're bung outs. Bungout, bung outs. Yep. Um, right. The second is that the oh yeah, it is Appalachia Session IPA from Wicked Weed Bog Outs. Boom! Brought her out of the frickin' bushes outside the window. Jen, the little peeping Tom. Um, oh, god dang, they're everywhere. Freaking me out here, ladies. Jeremy, I've applied, like all of that's in and done and in process, and just whenever they approve it and let me know, they said it could be up to a month. I don't know, like I've never done it before, so I don't, and I haven't talked to anybody really if it's just going to be a month or if there's a average time wait. Maybe Jody Bear knows. Do you know on average how long once you've applied for the YouTube partner program, how long it takes for them to decide and get back with you? We don't curse Lindy, Shane. You're the one that you did it yourself. This is it's like saying Beetlejuice three times and getting pissed at Beetlejuice. Anthony Bates, what's going on, man? No idea at this point. Yeah, I figure it's probably getting to be a longer and longer wait. Yeah, I get it. It's called Speak of the Devil, Lindy. You know, you speak something into existence, you can't blame it on that thing. You got to blame it on yourself. We can all put $5 in an envelope and send it to like Mikey's girlfriend does. And I feel funny. Um, calling her his girlfriend. I mean, it's feel like it should be like his lady friend. Um, I don't know, girlfriend. Just you don't quite get the full effect of what he's dipping his toes in. Ooh, what kind of cake was it, Ian? Uh, sometimes, depending on what the type of cake, that nausea is worth it. What's up, Quentin? Um, he might be Shane. I don't know. He tends to act like that sometimes, and he's really not. But Udo's UTI waiting to happen. But I don't know. He'll get over it. He'll be alright. A foot tall, 5-layer chocolate cake. Holy crap! Yeah, yeah. I'd be down to get nauseous on that. Look at there, Quentin. You're famous, dude. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's a cake for the century. Gonna go make cookies now and feel like shit after I eat too many. Freaking hashtag life goals. Sitting here all cakeless and irritated. Oh, I've got some Edwards chocolate cream pie in the freezer. I might have to go step out for a minute. Or girl, hey, I'd be happy with a devil dog now. I feel like you're either talking about a marine or a snack cake, war girl. And I feel like if it's a snack cake, there's some chocolate and some cream involved. If it's a marine, there's probably some beer and uh, unbridled anger involved. Oh Lord, y'all are gonna create another peanut butter fiasco where people start having seizures and getting pissed off and throwing knives and stuff. That was not comfortable at all. Love the taste of unbridled anger. Alrighty, Jody Bear. Good luck. Have fun with your channel chat. Please make me feel like shit too, Lindy. I swear I've seen. I don't know. I don't think we have them around here, but I think I've seen them in a magazine or something. Holy crap! Then Stacy pops in with fluffy, syrupy, buttery pancakes. Is this like just everybody being a-hole night? Look what I have. Look what I have. Look at my yummy sweets that you don't have. Suck it. Hey, it's too late for hey now, Stacy. You came in guns blazing with the pancakes. You can't just like pretend that didn't happen and say hey. It's like busting up in a bank, freaking firing your pistol off, and then oh sorry, hey guys, nothing to see here. Oh, my beat is kicking in. Oh yeah, oh, good call, Jigsaw. You came in pew pews a blazing. Eat some broccoli instead. Hey, I had broccoli at lunch because that was one of the things that made the kids. Well, it was broccoli Alfredo stuffs, but there's broccoli in it. Stacy got it going on, and so does her mom and her farm. Some shady shit for a blizzard right now. Can you? I bet you can just picture it right now. Grumpy Grunt, them holding that blizzard upside down in front of you. There's Joe. What's happening, Joe? Hey, howdy, brother. There's three or four of those many sets of legs that Stacy owns, or well, I think they really own her. Real maple syrup at the festival. Hmm. All right, Spank Spank. Dang, I didn't even know you were in here. What the hell? What is going on? There's like pastries and cakes and pies flying everywhere, and I didn't even see Spanky come in. And oh, now there's cheesecake being brought into it. This is ridiculous. You guys are absolutely ridiculous. And if you want chicken and waffles, honestly, just go fry some chicken tenders. Get you some like Tyson chicken tenders and some e- Eggos, some syrup. Boom, go for it. Stacy has a house full of legs, but has already disposed of the rest of the parts. Is it like a fried green tomato situation as to how she disposed of the rest of these parts? I like that green and orange too, Marco. Let's talk about leather. Leather is very earthy and not at all sweet or tantalizing. It's just satisfying and wholesome. What's up, Mike? How are you? Well, honestly, we're just in here being a bunch of goobers, if truth be told. It was a what you would call a virtual food fight in here earlier. Sloppy Joe. I finally got one on somebody. I made homemade sloppy joes at work today, Shane, and I ate two of them before I went live, and they were delicious. It can be tantalizing. I did, Mike. Matter of fact, it was Like the very next dude, I don't know what happened. Well, I kind of know what happened. I think a lot of it was people streaming, um, like playlists, but I was at like 3,865. The next day I was at 4,050 something. And then like the very next day, like today earlier, I was at 5,700. So like it just shot up. I bet you do hate me, Shane. You probably hate me as much as I hate all you freaking pastry slinging bastards throwing snack cakes and 5-layer cakes. Oh, now it's just somebody's questioning Joe about his dangler. What's up, Tim? How goes it, man? Yeah, well, I mean, from what I understand, it takes them a while to get back. Like I applied and everything, and it like the first I got the 3 steps, and now it's like under review. So I guess that'll come whenever they decide, whenever they get off their uh lazy bouteilles and make a decision. Take a sloppy Joe over cake all day. What do you put cheese on yours, Shane, and mayonnaise? Monster is here, Quentin. Quentin's here, Monster. Mm, 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 mm. Cheese and Texas Pete. Huh, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But I'm total, and I learned that in the army that like one of the ladies that worked in our mess hall, we had sloppy joes one day, and I was like, "Give me the sloppy joe." She said, "You want cheese and mayonnaise on it?" I'm like, no, sloppy joe. She said, "Well, I'll give you two, and I'll put cheese and mayonnaise on one. You got to try it. Just tell me what you think." And I was hooked after that. Sugar babies and cheddar cheese. It's a hell of a combination. It's like caramel and cheese. What's up? Cheddar babies. No mayo on anything but I love egg salad. And egg salad is like a shit ton of mayo. It was better as a kid. You got to make homemade ones, man. Screw that manwich junk. You got to make your own manwich. Mayo makes perfect sense, Shane. You're crazy as all hell. Oh, no, I'm not froze. That's it, Nanja. Some chili powder, a little bit of Worcestershire, some garlic. The feed keeps freezing for me. What's up, top dog? Hey, good to see you, man. Diced jalapenos. I put bell peppers and onions, and I didn't think the little youngins would like jalapenos too much. Ego, or should I say, Mr. Katie, how are you, sir? Ma'am, sham, whatever you want. Full of poopy. Oh, the funny thing is, back in the day, Jason Brown, you remember back in the day, like when you'd go to the mall and the store mannequins had like actual wigs on that you could take off. When I was like probably 5 or 6, I'd climb up in the window and snatch the like a wig off one of them and put it on and stand there and pretend to be a mannequin. He says, "Dang, Chris Wolf, you took it." Oh crap! Like that's funny as hell. Mr. Katie is fabulous. Yes, he is. Well, usually my mom saw me before anybody else did, and I just got snatched out of the window and scolded. I'm pretty sure it was just called mannequin, Ian. It had one of like the famous hotties in it. I can't remember which one. Kim Cattrall. That's who it was. She was the mannequin, but she wasn't really a mannequin. She was fake like, and she was a mannequin. Right, Ian? That was they thought long and hard about that one. The secret to good chili is to use Prego in place of tomato paste. No, you got to use Rotel too, and not Prego. Andrew McCarthy, the guy that was in like, was he in 16 Counties? He was in Pretty in Pink. That blew up doll sales skyrocketed after that movie came out. Oh, don't talk about blow up dolls. It reminds me of Francine, my special friend. And the last time I saw her, we were getting frisky, and I bit her on the ninny, and she farted and flew out the window. Oh
What
crap!
up?
What's going on here? What in the world? We're being invaded, guys. Take defensive positions now. What's going on, Z-Man?
Not much, man. Had a crazy busy weekend.
Oh yeah. What went down?
Multiple kids' soccer games and hanging out with some of my family, my mom and her boyfriend and stuff. And we had to go help Mrs. Z-Man's grandparents out and just all kinds of stuff.
Right on, man. You stayed busy beaver today. Speaking of beaver, I think Christopher's tank's still out there. Are you drinking another seltzer?
Nah, Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay.
Oop, there it is. Yep. My go-to soda. Hey, man, there's some good small company ciders around Seattle over here, so you can't knock them.
Oh no, well, I definitely wouldn't knock a cider. Which we have. There's a seltzer. It's made. I think it's around Atlanta. Called Scofflaw makes it, and it's pretty daggone good. But it doesn't taste. It tastes like
So, Monster.
pretty much like a lime LaCroix. Like
Okay.
it doesn't have that sugary sweet taste like the other little frou seltzers do.
Well, see, and I don't get into like the bubbly waters. I don't like them. But some of the like I tried for the first time the other night, the Trulies or whatever. It was all
Mm-hmm.
right, but I'm usually like a whiskey or like hard cider kind of guy.
Yeah, I feel you there. Have a good night, Quentin. It's good having you along, man. Appreciate you hanging out.
And I'm not a big fan of most IPAs because they're too bitter for me, but I've had a few that I like.
You should try the New England style IPAs if the bitter's what gets you. Like the hazy.
Okay. See, and I do enjoy a good Hefeweizen. I like those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm definitely getting around there, K Mason.
Seaman's getting around. He's passing him around, man.
What's up, Joe? Yeah, I'm definitely interested in one of those mats, Joe. I'll have to get a hold of you when I'm ready for one. Those things are wicked cool, man.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I swear, and half the fun in them is like I'll be looking at it and be like, yeah, it's looking a little dry. I think I need to put some more of the old Joe's Beard Balm on them.
Well, and the part that your logo is just like dead space, right? Like it's just not treated
I think it's like very like lightly dyed.
compared to the rest of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, see, that's super cool how he does that.
yeah. I know. So it's like basically your logo is like negative space.
Right. Well, and it was like I was saying in my channel chat, I have a big respect for the kind of craftsmanship like that. So just seeing what Joe does is super cool, you know?
Yeah, I know, for real. Like I could never. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not that crafty.
I have my moments, but not consistently.
I have never had a moment anywhere close to the stuff that Joe puts out. So I
Well,
don't
and
even.
not like leather for me, but I'm pretty handy with like building stuff out of wood sometimes and other stuff, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm good with metal and wood. I mean, to a certain extent. But I don't know. Just that came from work experience or whatever. I don't.
Right.
I don't think and with leather like that kind of work, I don't think I could ever have enough. Even if it was like my job, I don't. I just think it'd be one of those jobs I just sucked at and quit after like a week.
Yeah. Well, and it's fun for me, like with my knives, because I do maintenance for a living. So, like, I'll get a knife and there might be some small little thing wrong with it. And I'm like, oh, how can I fix it? Like, that's how my brain automatically is wired. Like, oh, let's figure this out. Let's make it work. Like, so unless it's like a major problem, I'm not going to send it back. I'll figure out how to, oh, I just got to tweak this or do that, and there it goes, you know?
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah, and that's got me in trouble before. Like
right.
in the very beginning, where oh man, I can fix this. I'll just take it apart and about 10 minutes later, I'm like messaging somebody, "Hey, dude, have you ever taken apart a so and so and like it does this? Like, what do I do to what do I do to fix that?"
Right.
But
Had to cut myself in too deep. What do I do?
I know. And then there's others that and one was a huge disappointment because I had wanted a 4 Max for like ever, and just it was out of principle. I just wanted one,
Mm-hmm.
and I finally ended up getting one, and it had some pretty serious blade play, and there was no like you couldn't tighten the pivot anymore. It was as tight as it could get,
Oh, interesting.
and yeah, so I just sent it back. I said, and never, I didn't even exchange it. I just sent it back, got my money back, and moved on to something else.
I mean, that's one way to do it. I always feel so weird in these because I have such a hard time keeping up with the comments. I haven't got this down yet.
Well, it's not so bad, but I feel like there's like 2 or 3 different conversations going on right now, and that's a little bit. Can we just go back to talking about pastries and desserts and stuff?
Dude, I want some pie bad right now. After
I've got
they're talking
some in
about
the
all that.
freezer, but I don't need it because I just like ate right before I got on here.
You kill me with these pinned message things.
How did he? He retracted his pinned message. How do you?
Well, I can like dismiss it from my screen, but they keep
Yeah.
popping back up for some reason.
Oh, that's what Ninja was talking about. He kept saying something about dismissing it. I was like, what is he dismissing? There we go.
Yeah, I don't know if I could pound one. That's a little harsh.
There's just some Dr. Pepper has like it's like got like big carbonation. Like when you drink it, it's like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
swell.
So I've lived in Washington most of my life, but for a couple of years I lived in Pennsylvania, and I went to this little bar out there, and it was a hole in the wall, like in the middle of a residential area, but it was a fantastic bar, and we had this game called Icing People, and in the corner behind the bar they had one of these ancient like cooler things that was just I mean it worked like a charm. Everything in there was ice freaking cold, and you
Uh,
buy a Smirnoff Ice out of there, and the whole game was you would stick it somewhere where the person you wanted to find it would find it first. And when they found it, they had to get down on one knee and chug it straight out of the bottle. And the carbonation and the coldness in that thing, dude, it was the hardest thing to chug. But we played that game, and like we would leave it like sitting on their stool when they went to the bathroom, or in the hole where the ball comes out on the pool table, so when they'd reach down, they'd find it. You know what I mean? Just kind of screw with people, and it was one of the funnest things to do, man. We had so much fun playing that stupid game and watching people try to chug those things.
dude, that became some kind of like TikTok craze at one point.
Was it?
Yeah, because people were doing it out here. Because
Well,
a buddy of mine,
this was fuck 2010-ish when I was doing it in Pennsylvania, so it was a while ago.
yeah, I guess it just slowly moved its way around because I know it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago people were doing it here, maybe a little bit longer. So I remember
Right.
somebody saying about we're gonna ice so and so. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like after a football game, we're gonna dump the Gatorade cooler on him, or
Right.
and then they explained. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I like that game.
I chugged my share of them, but it was not. I probably couldn't do it now. It's been so long.
Yeah, it was the last time I did anything close to that. Was back in like the '90s when Zima was the Smirnoff Ice of that day,
Mm.
and I pounded a couple of 12 packs of that on the way down to San Diego. I have a TikTok account, Jeremy. I'm not like a creator by any means. I like to watch sometimes. I'll get on there maybe like once or twice a week. Marco, I'm using LG K90 something.
What are you dumping peanuts into a Dr. Pepper for? What am I missing here? What are you doing that
dude,
as
that's
fashion?
good. But no. The regular, to me, regular like Coke or Pepsi's better to dump the peanuts in, and it's best if it's in a glass bottle. And yes, Nanja, I have heard of Zoobly Zoo, the weird blue bird parrot lady. And I think it's filming in 4K, Marco. I'm not sure.
So does the peanuts just give it like better flavor or something?
Well, it gives it that salty. It's like a kind of the salty sweet type deal, and then you
Oh,
eat the
okay.
peanuts afterwards, and it kind of makes the peanuts taste better or taste different.
I've never heard of that. That's a new one to me.
Yeah, I used to do it a lot, like when I was probably around 5 to 10. If you have TikTok, will do, Jeremy. I certainly will.
Yeah, I
And
haven't
anybody
gone on the
else?
TikTok.
Yeah, I literally just got it to watch like funny videos and stuff. I love Peanuts talk. It sounds like something else in the context. It's usually funny. What the heck is a snake?
I don't even know if it's just my screen.
Oh,
Marco,
snake!
just my...
A snack and a drink.
Oh, damn it!
Uh-oh. Snack, drink, snake.
Yeah, I think it's just a camera quality there, Marco. My laptop is not that fancy.
So what do you film your videos with? Like you film those with your phone?
Yeah. I got a little tripod set up.
Right
But
on.
for these lives, it's just easier to pop it on the laptop and
Yeah. I want to know who wasn't enunciating, because everybody's typing. How can you enunciate in text?
I mean, unless he's picking on my talking, which could be possible.
Or it could be mine.
I have been told that I have a weird accent, which always throws me off because you don't think of yourself as having an accent. But later,
Oh,
bees.
bees. He is on call and dog tired. Here's to no phone calls. Anybody have Bees' number? Because I say we all just start calling him.
And I think I lost my.
Yeah, it was the pronunciation of peanuts. Oh, I gotcha. What funny story? A friend of mine is from Philadelphia, and he married a girl from here in South Carolina, and she's like down home South Carolina. She's like got thick accent, and her dad was like, he said it was like the first or second time he ever visited her parents' house, and her dad was making boiled peanuts, and he said she was like, they walked in the backyard, and he was like, "What's your dad making?" And she was like, "Bull penis, you want some?" And he was like, "What? Bull penis, you want some?" He was like, "Say that again." She was like, "Bull penis, you want some bull penis?" He was like, he thought she was saying bull penis like the entire time. And he was like, "Dude," he said, "for a good 2 or 3 hours, I thought that they were standing around eating little pieces of bull penis." And until he finally, he was like, he looked and he was like, "Those look like peanuts." And she was like, "Yeah, and they're boiled." He was like, Oh,
Oh man, I remember So I'm in obviously Washington, but we have the naval shipyard here slash the Navy base. Um, but I worked a temporary job as fire watch on the base in the dry dock while they were working on one of the submarines, and
uh,
they contracted out a bunch of welders from like Georgia, I think. So there was this good old Southern boy, and he was cool as shit, nice dude. But he would start rambling on, and I couldn't understand a goddamn thing he was saying. He had such a thick Southern accent, dude. I was like, "What?" It was like he was speaking
dude.
another language or something.
Well, there's some like from up around where my parents live that I mean I can't even understand them. And like I grew up in Georgia,
Right.
but like up northern Georgia, and then some parts of southern Georgia. Most of the southern Georgia people seems like they got more of like a refined, like that Savannah accent, like um, like the southern gentleman. I do declare, but those man, them the up in the Appalachians, hooey. Wait, all right, Ninja. Why do you cook so late, man? Let's see. I swear he's
Yeah,
got to
it's.
be
I
like
mean,
central time zone.
it's
So
only
that's only
nine. It's only like 9:15 for me, but even I don't cook that late. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Jawaja. Cook some food. Go on this. Yeah, I'm not reading it wrong. It's got. I swear he's
I
central
might.
time. That would be 11 something.
I might grab a snack this late, but I ain't cooking nothing.
Oh no, this son of a gun. He cooking full meals, man, and like healthy ones too.
Oh, healthy? That's lame. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, food porn or it didn't happen, Ninja.
No, that's something I got such a bad sweet tooth. I do not eat the healthiest. I got to change that shit, but it's so hard.
I work I work nights as a youngin and have a effed up sketch. I feel you,
Yeah,
man.
touche, touche. All right.
Fair enough. Cooking that product this late at night to get his hustle on. He's whipping his work up.
Dude, so was it last year or the year before? So my brother-in-law, he's not a knife guy, but he carries a knife and he always destroys his knives. So I think it was not last Christmas, but the year before. I bought him the Cold Steel Airlight, the cheap but sturdy one for like
Yeah.
$20 or something. He whipped that thing out today and it's still going strong. And I was like, hell yeah. Although I need to sharpen it for him because it's getting pretty dull. But I hadn't seen him in a while, and he pulled out his pocket, and I was like, "Yeah, he's still rocking it. He hasn't destroyed that one yet. Hell yeah!" like,
Dude, I've got one of those and they're pretty tough, man.
well,
Like,
that triad lock of theirs, man. Like it. I'm not a backlock guy, but that lock is solid, bro. Like you
oh
ain't.
yeah. I've got the sport. It's like the Pro Light Sport, the one with the thumb hole instead of the studs.
Mm, okay.
And I mean they take a freaking crazy sharp edge and it doesn't hold it very long, but
Right.
and they're tough for what they are.
I want one of those little what's that? The Tough Light with the funny blade shape and the finger choil. Those things look
Yeah.
sweet, man.
Oh yeah. Who was showing one off? Oh, bees.
I don't think they're that expensive either.
I think around 30. Yeah, there's Inner City Pigeon said the best intro is to the triad lock is Tough Light and Mini Tough Light.
Mm-hmm.
Must not be okay.
You gotta go watch
Where?
my channel chat, K Mason. You killing me. No, no, really though. I've always carried like a pocket knife since I was a kid. I was in Boy Scouts and all that, and I've always been camping and stuff. So a pocket knife has always been I've always had a pocket knife. That's just a thing. Um, but shortly after COVID hit, and my day to day life kind of changed a little bit as far as being able to go out and do stuff. I went down the YouTube rabbit hole. I found what's his name, Taylor Martin, Best Damn EDC, and kind of started watching some of his stuff and all the gear and everything. And then he did one of his videos. I think it was like top 10 knives under $50 or something. And I was like, oh, these knives are cool, and I could afford that. And it kind of got my attention. And then I found Nick Shabazz and Slicey Dicey and all that stuff. And I just went down the rabbit hole, went from there. But before that, I carried a couple of assisted Gerbers for a while. And they did what I needed them to do. I didn't take the best care of them because I didn't know better at the time, which is why I carried one for a few years and then switched to another one. But after I went down the rabbit hole, my first purchase was the Kershaw Natrix. And at that time, that $50-$60 knife, I was like, dude, this is expensive. Holy crap. Now I'm like, oh, whatever, $50-$60 on a knife ain't no big deal. And then after that, I got the other common one, the Tenacious, that one. And then it was over from there, man. I started just going down and kind of bought a bunch of budget knives and trying different stuff. And next thing I know, I'm a year and a half later, and I've got almost 50 knives. So, and hanks and wallets and pens and pry bars and all the other good stuff.
Oh, you just went all the way down the rabbit hole. You didn't even mess around.
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah.
There was no, you're not playing at it. You're all in.
I even dabbled a little bit into the watches and then pulled back out of that because I was like, nope.
Yeah. But see, all right. So depending what you're into, there are, because I've got a friend. I want to say he's in the Jimmy Slash group and Edge Addicted, but he's not like super active. He'll just pop in here and there. Christos Manis, he's into watches. Well, he taught me that because I like the field watches, like the just kind of almost plain looking with the canvas or the canvas, like that. There's a brand.
This is Timex. This is a pretty cheap one. It's like $40 or something, but it works great. Yeah, it's Russell. It's Russell Wilson. Sorry, go ahead, John.
But no, that's a good one too. And but there's a brand, I think it's Bertucci, but you can get for less than $200, you can get a titanium cased field watch. I mean, and they're nice too, and they've got like all, for collectors, they've got all of the different colors and they've got different models. So, but I just feel like still, even with a budget watch, I'd get myself in trouble.
Well, and I went to one of the local like mall jewelry shops, one of the common ones, and I picked up a like $140, $150 G-Shock, which is what I wear to work most days because I'm not afraid to beat it up, And then I picked up another one around the same price, which is it's a Citizen Echo Drive, but it's like a cheaper field watch one, so it's like 150, but it's got that Eco Drive technology where it runs forever pretty much. So that's super cool. And that's kind of my nicer dressy watch that I wear when I'm doing stuff.
That's the type that basically runs off your movement or whatever.
The sunshine light.
Oh, okay.
If you're light, it charges it. Yeah.
I gotcha.
I was looking at the cheaper, like the Seiko Sports 5 or whatever that is. Those are pretty budget friendly too, but then you're getting into the mechanical watches where if you don't wear it or move it, which is what you were talking about, then you got to
Uh,
reset it every time you pull it out.
uh,
Which are really cool to look at the mechanisms and stuff, but I don't know. I just haven't gone that deep.
yeah, I haven't either. Like I
Yeah, exactly. Inner city pigeon.
like the I'm still stuck on Casio G Shocks. Like if I
Dude, I love my G Shock, man. That thing is sweet. And like I said, I
yeah,
know I
dude.
can beat the crap out of it. So
hmm Um, yes, you did. You did, Todd Porter. There is a buck in my hand, and it's funny. Like the people talk about fidget. I mean, you can fidget with anything. I'll fidget with a daggum like a buck 110 or like anything that locks like crazy. I mean, it's not the same motion or whatever, but I'll just be absent-mindedly. I'll open it and then close it and open it and close it. Chickso was in the Watches Before Knives. He said, I knew it was time to get off that boat. Needless to say, I'm about 20, 25 watches.
I
Daggum.
there's still a couple I got in the back of my mind that I wouldn't mind picking up, but yeah.
Yeah.
When I don't like spending more than 300 at this point on a knife, I don't want to spend what those would cost. So
Yeah, I'm still, I don't know. The knives that I did end up spending 300 plus for totally weren't worth it. So I dropped back down to like 150 to 200 range. And I'm sure I'll find, that knife at that $250, $300 range that just blows me away, and I'll get hooked again. Hopefully not, because that can be a bad thing. But
right.
I don't know,
Well, and I stayed pretty much under 200 until I got the nimble, and then I breached that 200 by a good chunk when I did that.
yeah,
But the nimble was totally worth it. So, I mean, like, was my Para 3 when I bought that? It was 160, but it was already modded when I bought it because I got it from Knives Plus.
uh,
But then so I paid 160 for the knife, and then everybody, not everybody, but some people do the after mods, which if you're gonna sell doesn't really count a whole lot in my opinion. But I added aftermarket scales and a MXG clip and dropped another like $60 on top of what I spent on the knife and or whatever it was. But and then I did the same thing with the Para too. Like it was, I think that was 160 when I bought it because I got the blacked out one. But then I
mhm.
spent 40, $50 on the anodized blue titanium hardware for it. So like, and then I got the MXG clip as well. So
Oh, okay. Who the heck was it? Because that right there reminds me of somebody's knife. Dadgummit. I think they're in here. Okay, who in here has the most badass f5.5 that has ever been seen? Oh, I know who it's. Christopher's Tanks. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram. If you don't, you should, and you should just to look at that daggum f5.5 because
I think I have them on Instagram. I'm pretty sure I do.
it is freaking crazy.
I might not. I don't know. There's so many people that it's hard to keep track. But dude, I love the Para 3 and the Para 2, and I wanted that Tonto one so damn bad. And I was mad because they dropped different versions of the Tonto like 3 times. And the
Right.
first 2 times I missed it. I was ready to go for the third drop, the final one with all the jade scales.
Uh-huh.
And I had the money saved up, and the day before my car broke down and I had to go
Oh
pay
crap.
for my car to get fixed. And I was dude, I was so upset. I was like, you're fucking killing me. And they haven't done anything with them since. And I'm like, God damn it, dude.
And well, so were you more upset that your car broke down, or more upset that you didn't get the the knife?
I was upset that I didn't get the knife, bro. Like fixing the car was whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I need the
Oh
car to
man.
get to work and everything, but it was like, man, because the dude, I don't know what it was for me. The way the grinds were on that Tonto blade, the moment I saw it the first time, I was like, I gotta have that. It was one of those like instant. I need that knife. You know what I mean? And and that was the first one that I came across that jumped at me so instantaneously like that.
Yeah. Oh, here's all right, so this is, dang it, Christopher's Tanks F5.5, dude. Look at that.
Oh, that hardware is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
It just looks perfect with that, and the backspacer's anodized. You can't really see it probably over. I know he's got more pictures. But you can maybe see no.
And I looked at like aftermarket prices on them, and people wanted way too much extra. I was just like, I ain't doing that crap. That's ridiculous.
See if you can. He's got a video of it. See if you can. All right. That thing is sick, man.
Dude, the action on that thing.
Mm-hmm. Freaking ridiculous. Oh, here we go. Yeah, like even the backspacers, that deep dark purple.
Yeah, that's awesome. You got 2 for trade, Intercity Pigeon? I don't know if I have anything trade worthy, but I'll definitely talk to you.
Oh, take it easy, Jason Brown. Jason Brown heading to bed. Got a
Night, Jason.
long day of work tomorrow. Good night, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Hanging out with us.
The S30V1. Hey, I'd be okay with that. I just like that blade shape, man. That thing. And I'm probably going to put different scales and crap on it anyway, so.
Anthony Bates said he thought of a new one for Rast. Mikey, if she's got a walker, I'm gonna rock her Rast. You tag 'em right. If she's single and plays bingo, then I'm gonna mingle. Yeah, I don't know who he because he's got. I mean, there's a picture on here, of course, with before all the hardware's anodized. I don't know who he got to anodize the hardware, or if he did it himself, but they did a kick-ass job.
Yeah, it looks nice. That's something I want to dabble with at home and try doing myself on something cheaper.
Yeah, I do too. I've kind of half figured it out, and I think I'd go a lot further towards figuring it out if I had a power supply, but there's just only so much you can do with 9-volt batteries.
Right.
And plus it kind of gets expensive after a while. Cause I mean, what I found is I got like one good use out of them, and that was it. Like, you're not going to get the same result.
Right.
Out of it the second time. So I don't know, that power supply is, which I mean, they're just too daggum expensive, man.
Yeah. Anthony. These are the Skull Candy Indie headphones. I think when I picked them up like a year ago, they were like $60 or $80 or something. Probably cheaper now.
No, it's not inner city pigeon. It's like I said, you buy the batteries, you get one good use out of them, and then it's done. And what sucks is, so let's say all right, you're dying, um, like a full tie frame lock, and you die, one scale. Well, unless you bought two sets of, however many batteries you need for that color, you're not going to get the same color on both sides, because if you use the same batteries you use for the first side, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that I want to try that I've been meaning to try for a while is I want to try doing stone washing and stuff myself, which looks pretty easy. Um,
Yeah, that's not well.
Other than
Yeah, it's not
resharpening the
too
blade
bad.
afterwards, but
Yeah. w- what I found, and it's what I used on, which this is the only, like, just pure stonewash that I've done. You can't really see it probably over the camera, but with the brass scales on this, I use like you can use like a Powerade bottle, whatever kind of bottle. I use coins,
oh,
like
okay.
just random coins, and like nickels, dimes, pennies, quarters, all different, denominations, and just shake the shit out of it, and it works pretty good. But
So
I've
you're the
heard,
first person I've heard say coins. That's interesting.
yeah, and I just, like, I don't know, I got tired of going outside and digging up rocks to like use, and I had a like a little basket of coins sitting there. I was like, I'll try that, and it worked good. It worked really good. Like with after doing acid wash,
Hmm.
and then acid etching, and then you throw the blade in there. It turns out I don't think I have one. Um, well, yeah, I don't know how well you can see it though. And this has been used and abused, and it's stained and looks pretty nappy right now. But I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't know if you can even see it. But this one was like super dark. I could probably like send it through the coinage again, and it look even better. But I don't know, just it's like real crisp. Like where it removes the, like, the acid etch.
Hmm.
It's the lines are like real crisp. I think it looks really cool. But I've heard it's like I think they're around $50. The little tumbler from Harbor Freight works pretty good.
And that kid.
Or, I mean, later.
Yes, go to sleep. You got school in the morning.
Um,
You shouldn't even be awake right now, turd. Oh, children.
Ooh, Jeremy's just got his tumbler. I think it was Jeremy. He said that yeah, his power supply was only $120. Where did you get this power supply, Jeremy? Because I looked all over, and I think
Well, and I
everything
mean,
was running around 2 plus.
is it a power supply specifically for doing that, or is it just a power supply? Like that's what I.
Well, I mean, it's an adjustable power. You can adjust the voltage and amperage. Um, and then you want to have
Was
like a
always
decent
kind
range
of
where
confused.
you can do all the colors you want.
Like, do they make a supply specifically for like a welding?
I All the ones I've seen are for something to do with computers. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know that they were necessarily. I think it was just one of those things somebody figured out and started using it. But see, DC power
Yeah, you
supply.
can
Yeah,
read
it's,
your
it's just
computer.
DC,
Okay.
because I don't know what in the world would happen if you threw some AC current through that. I don't
That
think
I mean,
things would go
you
very well.
don't know
That
until you
would suck.
try, but
I'll never know then, because I'm not. That stuff scares me a little bit. I mean, I've been lit up by, like, see, 12,500 volts, 7,500 volts, but it was neon
Oof.
transformers, and they're like nothing. They're just like they'll shock the shit out of you and kind of sting, but
Right.
um,
I've
as far
I've
as
zapped
they can't
myself
kill you.
working on outlets and replacing outlets. I've got myself a couple times, and that was enough for me when my arm was. I was like, "Ooh, shit!" That.
Hmm. Yeah, I used to do like metal fab for a sign company, and I would go do service calls too. And there was one specific one I remember. It was an Amoco gas station. And I was working on their sign, and I like pretty much gutted it, took all the bulbs, sockets, and ballasts out, was replacing everything, and I was literally hooking the last wire up, and it locked me up, and I hit the bottom of the bucket. I was like, "What in the world happened?" Because I turned all the power off to it. Went in the store and turned all the power off to it. And so the guy my partner goes running in there to find out what happened, and the lady was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It was 7 o'clock. Time to turn the sign on," and she'd forgotten I was working on it
Oh shit!
and just cut it on. Yeah, I got hit it like a couple
I
times.
bet the I bet the AC is Stas's secret anno.
It probably is, man, because he does some sick daggum anno. But see, all of his is all heat anno, isn't it? The like that. What do they call it? That
See, I gotta watch some videos on the heat anno because I don't even know how they do that. Like that's crazy to me.
I've got the basic concept down. I just need to work on
Is it
my
just
like the prep.
temperature control? Is that all it is, or
Yeah, well, with me it was just like luck as far as getting whatever colors win, but
right?
basically, and you need to clean and polish the piece of titanium you're using like super good. I would clean mine and get like, but I never would polish them, so they didn't turn out the greatest. But you just heat it up and then dunk it in ferric chloride, and it would kind of like you're quenching it, and it would
Mm-hmm.
cause some crazy whack stuff to go down. I don't even have anything. Well, no, like without polishing it, I mean, it takes it okay, like at first, and then it just like it fades, just goes
Oh, you
away
heat the okay, so you
like
heat them
super
up
quick.
first, then you submerge them. Okay,
Yeah, you heat the parts with a torch. Matter of fact, for when I first started doing it, I was just using the little butane Zippo that I've got, just messing around, and then I
right.
ended up getting one of those like chef's torches, like for doing
Oh, right, the big blue one.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, it was a little bitty one, and it just refilled it just like you do a refillable lighter. I was doing like when chefs do like the creme brulee and set stuff on fire,
right.
for that type of stuff, and it worked pretty good. It was like maybe $10 from Amazon, but investing's like I don't know something to polish with, like a buffer, like a buffing wheel, but at the very least get like that wink stuff
Yeah.
and clean it, like take any of the old anno that might be on it off and clean it up really good.
Sorry, I let the cat
And
inside.
then it's just,
All right.
then I'm sure there's a science to it. I don't know it. To me, it was just like trial and error, and it was kind of fun to see what in the world I was going to end up with.
Right. Well, in doing it with the power supply, there's like videos on like what voltages or wattages to hit to get the right color.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. With the heat, because you're like basically. I mean, I would just like heat it till it was like red hot, and then dunk it to see what would
Mm-hmm.
happen.
Well,
Ooh.
and whose video was that? I watched somebody, and they were like getting different patterns on it by like only annoing parts of it at certain times. But I think they were like using tape too, and I was like, you can do that? That's crazy! Like because
Yeah.
they had like a teardrop pattern going through it, and then they annoed the other part of it, so it like one part was yellow, the other part was purple, and it blended. It was super cool, man. I was like, what in the hell? Like,
Well, yeah. Like if you're doing that like the electro anno, if you're holding it like wherever you're holding it in your hand, it won't anno.
right. Because he got like,
because it's
not teardrop, but like a splatter effect almost. You know what I mean?
yeah. I don't know. Lindy Lou explained it really well in a live stream one time, but it changed. Basically, it changes the way the surface of the material reflects light, and that's
And
what
that's how you get
causes
the
it.
color.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Huh.
hit Lindy Lou and Richie up, and they can explain it like perfectly,
Right.
and like
I,
in terms that somebody like me can understand even. So
right. Well, and like I said, I only watched a few videos on it, and that was, oh god, a few months ago now. So it's not real fresh in my brain, but it's definitely an interesting process and something I find fascinating. And titanium is just a crazy material. Like you can do so much neat shit with it, man.
oh yeah, for real. Oh shit. Good night, Siobhan. Have a
Later,
good night,
Javon.
and I'm guessing you're still in. Well, you're probably coming home from LJ, or you are home. But if you're still in LJ, have a good time and do lots of cool stuff. He's like up maybe an hour from where my parents live right now, up in North Georgia.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Oh, here we go. Spanky, a microscopic deposition of titanium that has chromatic effects and micro. Well, see, that's not explaining it for somebody like me, Spanky.
Or me, for that matter. Oh, the food's ready. Where's it at?
Where's the pictures? Nanja?
Where's my plate, damn it? What the hell?
I'm not even hungry, so I just want to see pictures.
I just got flipping them shit because I can, but
oh man, so waiting on pre-order knives, especially when they've already been paid for, kills.
mm-hmm.
That's the
Tell me
moral
about
of
it.
every story right now.
Dude, I waited. I'm pretty sure it was like 5 months for this guy, and it was brutal, bro. It was brutal, but it was totally worth it at the end because I was as blown away as I was hoping I was going to be. So, but there was a point in that waiting process where it was like, this knife better fucking be good, or I'm gonna be pissed. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I'm hoping that, because I haven't heard any word, but because I pre-ordered the Forrest, Dylan Mallory's knife, and he said mid to late September, and I'm like, it's mid-September now, like it should be any freaking minute. So, and then that
is he dropping any updates on it or anything?
I need to find out. Because I need to go check his Instagram or something like that to see if he has, because I hadn't really been on Instagram a lot lately, and Facebook like none at all. But
yeah, I don't get on Facebook much at all anymore.
Need to go check.
The only one I've got pre-ordered right now is the Thick Boy, and that's not supposed to be done till like end of October, middle of November is the time frame he gave us. So I'm just hoping it doesn't come out around Thanksgiving, because I'll be not home. I'll be in Pennsylvania, and I'll be really mad if it gets delivered when I'm not here.
Yeah.
Have to have somebody come by the house and get it or something.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people talking about how crappy waiting on it is. That
food pick in John's email.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up now. Ooh, hey, whoa, dude, this is like wow, like it's like a commercial, like an ad for, like, how the food looks perfect, like it's like that, like
well, the pictures I can ever get.
Yeah, it's like the pictures on the menu when you go to the restaurant and your food never looks like that. That this food actually looks like the pictures.
Damn, Javon be holding out on us. What the hell? Or not Javon. That's
What?
JN. That's
Yeah,
Ninja. Sorry.
Ninja be daggum cooking it up right.
He got some skills over there.
I ain't lying. Nothing special, simple and quick. Yeah, but it's like picture perfect. Like even the browning on the I'm guessing that's a pork chop. Maybe it's just like perfectly browned evenly, like it's got patterns and such.
What's up, Ego?
Insane. But yeah, so like Ego said, he's waiting on the. Yeah, see, that would look so good on Instagram, Ninja. Just saying. I mean, that would probably win the internet for the day. You'd probably be carried off on the shoulders of all your Instagram peers, and they'd probably be chanting "Rudy, Rudy." Like, it could be so epic.
Man, I get mad at the fast food places that take those crazy good pictures and then you order it and it looks nothing like the fucking picture and it's so disappointing.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell's this?
that's what I'm talking about. Todd Carson, did you anodize the pork chops? I mean, dude, I'm telling you, it's like perfect. Like, how did you do that? Okay, so Ego's waiting for. All right, Chris Wolf's waiting for the basilisk and the gun rear.
Basilisk? I don't know if I heard of that one.
It's from Damn Designs.
Oh.
And then Eggs and Ham's waiting for the Kunwu, which I just paid for yesterday. And he's saying payment thing has issues right now. Don't tell me that. Ego, I just paid yesterday and got confirmation, so I hope it's not BS.
The last I checked, for those of you in the chat, there's still some Nimbles available for pre-order. If you want one, get on it.
Nope. I ain't waiting 5 months for nothing.
It's not supposed to be 5 months this time. Oh no, wait, that's the Nimble. Never mind. Never mind. I take that back.
The Thick Boy's not supposed to be 5 months, or
it might be that.
Nope, not gonna do it. All right, he's also waiting for the Dylan Mallory knife. Ego is, and he's also waiting for the basilisk. And then Jeremy's waiting on the Avant. And that one's scary to me because it's like the order was put in after some other knives orders were put in, and it's like slated to come out like a year before these other knives are, and which worries me a little bit. I don't know, but I don't think I don't know. Hopefully they're not like slinging Jake and that other dude around on that.
Yeah,
like they did Benny, because that would blow for them, for everybody. It's like, especially, can you imagine how disappointed Jake would be if? Because I mean, things have been going so smoothly.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, and I felt bad for Ben, man, because but at least he had a backup plan. At least I'll give him that.
Like, oh yeah, dude, Ben's a businessman, like hardcore.
No kidding.
He knows what he's doing,
bro.
Yeah, I don't know what he does in the real world, but he's got to have some sort of business experience. Either that or he's just a natural. I don't know.
Can you pull up a picture of that basilisk? Because I want to see that. I've never seen that one.
Yeah, I think it's one of the budget jobbies, the G10 D2 maybe.
Like I saw the other 4 that they dropped a while back, but I haven't seen the.
Yeah, I think this was the newer, like the that second run of knives they did with the Tanto-y, harpoony bass.
Because they had the Hades, the Fenrir, the oh god, what were the? I don't remember all the fucking names now. The Invictus and something else.
And
the Cerberus, I think.
Yeah, the Cerberus. I 100% did not like the clip point. Either of the clip points in those 4.
I didn't pick any of them up, and I feel like I should have, but I didn't.
Here
But
it is.
if I find them available down the road, I'll probably snag a couple just to try them. Everybody else seemed to like them, so they can't be that bad.
The Basilisk is the harpoony drop point.
Oh, I don't know if I like that one.
And then
See, I was drawn to the Fenrir, I think it was.
And the Banshee.
Oh, that's interesting looking.
It looks kind of like a cyber vehicle in a way.
The Cybertruck.
Yeah. Then the Wendigo is really looks like it's a chonker Tanto.
Ooh, that's neat. I like that one.
Yeah. And then
almost got that chisel grind on the end of it.
Yeah, and then the yokai is like a kind of a harpoon Tanto.
Okay. Well, so he's dropping them in 4s every time he.
Yeah, it seems like it. What was the Fenrir? Because I remember that specifically, or was it in the first 4?
I don't know. It was in that group of 4 that I remember from like a month or 2 ago, or however long ago that was. My sense of time has gone down the.
Yeah.
COVID got me all messed up, man.
That 5 months did you in, man. You went a little bit insane. Did you get when did you get your email? Ego, did you get it today or yesterday? I'll call you after this, Ego.
Code.
Yeah, you're supposed to be. Yeah, say no more. I'll call you. I'll call you after this.
Jesus, Dan's waiting on a
Yes.
Sega pattern.
Dude,
Varga VBR and Avant. Oh, you got on the Micro Evo Typhoon. Oh man, I'm jelly of that.
Varga VBR.
Those Evo Typhoons
Micro
are
Evo
sweet, man. Those Evo Typhoons are straight sexy ass knives, man. I can't.
Yeah, all his knives are.
Dude, so I caught one of MC's videos today because I was just scrolling through, and he unboxed his anniversary present from his wife, and it was the Sharp by Design Arch Nemesis custom. Holy crap, that thing, bro! That knife was like, and I'm not like a dagger style usually, but that thing was sexy. Like the milling on the handle and just oh my god, man. Holy crap. I don't even want to know how expensive that thing was. Like,
yeah, I think.
Like,
which one of them still Kickstarter? It hadn't even been funded, but it's the I'm sure it will because everything they've put out has been funded. But it's the Alien DX to the MIDI. It's like their budget production knife. That one, and then the Kunwu Dylan's knife, and then that one by Jacob Lundquist, no relation. The Kvist or whatever. I don't know if you've seen that one. It was a budget knife. It was cool looking. It looks like it's going to be like super useful, and it was originally supposed to be in D2, and he switched to 14C28N. So, and when you did that, I was like, hell yeah, I'm in.
Nice.
I want to say they were like $60, something like that. Where's the daggone? Oh, it's not on here. I was going to show you a picture of it.
Anybody else besides me match their knives to their football team? Got the Seahawks colors on the Cimarron.
My
See, I'm trying to
coworker
think.
just informed me he just received his Golden State stimulus money. Guess I'm going to be getting a nice new knife when that hits. So, yeah, we don't get that. We don't. Well, I mean, of course, we don't get the Golden State stimulus money. We're not getting any kind of state stimulus.
I'm still waiting for my other child tax credit payment that I was supposed to get last month.
Yeah, I'm waiting on a lot of stuff that.
Because apparently the IRS can't do it consistently right.
Well, I know what they can do consistently right is screw up. They took my daggum ex's back taxes she owed out of my return this past year.
Well, and they got no problem taking your money, but as soon as they got to give you money, oh, we had a system glitch, or this didn't work, or that. Really? I call bullshit.
Yeah. Dude, I called because, I got part of it, of my return, and then, it said on there such and such amount was still to come, and it never came. So I called, and they're like, oh, yeah, you owed such and such amount. I was like, no, I didn't know none such and such amount. And my ex owed such and such amount. I said, can you explain to me why she hasn't been on my tax returns for the past 2 years? Why you took it out of my return? Yeah, because she hasn't filed her taxes in 2 years. Oh, well, that makes total sense. So go ahead and take it out of the person who has been filing their taxes. But here's that Lundquist knife, closed. I think it's got like a sheep's footy type, type blade.
Okay. It's got the hole. I always like the hole. That's what she said.
Yeah. I guess it's G10, 14C28 inch stainless steel liner lock. Fairly simple. It just looks like it's going to be kind of. I don't know. I think it's on washers. I want to say it might be on bearings, but. It doesn't say. I mean, it's a variation of his custom. It's just the production version.
Well, that's really cool when they do stuff like that.
Yeah. Head of household received that 1,100. Wow.
See, Washington State ain't that nice, man. We got dumb old Hensley over there. Sorry, yeah. We won't get into that.
All right, Matisfaction. Good night, brother. Thank you for hanging out
Good night,
with us.
Matisfaction.
Yeah, we're not. But, dude, we're not getting anything to the point of our governor was one of the first ones to do away with the actual, like, the unemployment money from the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
We were one of the first states for it to, like, go away.
So our state, in Washington State, Hensley just enacted a long-term care plan for like when you get older, which, okay, I can see how that's a good idea, except for they're making it like a mandatory thing where it's going to come out of your freaking paycheck every time you get paid, just like another tax. And so then I was researching it, and come to find out, you're going to pay into this thing for probably the rest of your fucking life, right? Because it's going to come out of your paycheck. But if you need to use it, you only get to use it for 1 year, and you only get $36,500 at the most. Like, what? $36,500 in long-term care? That's chump change. if you're living in an assisted living home or something, like that ain't crap.
Oh, so it's not like another, supplement to like
Well, and I'm
Social
sure that
Security or
would.
anything.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. I'm sure that would be like on top of your retirement, your Social Security, and like you know what I mean to help you. But
Well,
it's
yeah, but
still not very much.
no, and I'm thinking like when you first like initially mentioned it, I'm thinking it's going to be like a monthly payment that you get, but it's not.
Mm-mm.
It's a
Nope. That's a one-time thing if you need it.
one time hit it and quit it. Huh?
Yep. But
Nice.
we're gonna pay way more into that than we'll ever get back out of it, which is bullshit. Like that's
Yeah.
so. I hate that crap, man. It's so dumb. Fucking government getting their money. But anyways,
Yeah.
I got my opinions on the government. I won't get into that.
I think we all do.
It needs a hard reset. We'll just say that.
Well, you could always move to South Carolina. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna really get any assistance in if you ever need it, but you're not gonna pay anything really. So
We'll see. And so for me, it falls back to the old adage because I'm Washington is definitely Democratic. That's not unknown to a lot of people. Very progressive or whatever you want to call it. But it falls back to me to the old adage of if
so I'm sorry,
you,
just I was laughing at Casper. If you only knew, dude. If
if
you
you
only
give a
knew
man a
how
what do you say?
I'm sorry, go ahead. He
No,
said
go
panic is rich. If you only knew how ludicrous that statement was, man.
ahead.
Yeah.
But no,
But anyway, go
so that
ahead.
old adage of if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach him a fish, you feed him for life.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what they're doing around here. Like they're not actually helping any of these homeless people that we have a problem with because the homeless population in Washington, Oregon is out of freaking control, and they're not helping them. They're giving them all this free crap, but they're not helping them get their lives together. They're not helping them get a job. They're not helping them clean up their drug addictions or anything like that. Just here's free shit. Keep living on the
Yeah.
streets. Have fun. Like they're not it. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like it's out of control. Like it's just like we went down to Portland to go see Zach and JB and all them, but there was tents on every street corner, literally, with people sleeping in them, and like, and I feel for those people, and I think, and I'm all about helping people, like I said, but there's a fine line between helping and enabling. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be some tough love in there. You can't just baby them the whole way. That doesn't work. Like
Yeah.
it I don't know. It's yeah, but that's just how I
Well,
see it. I don't know. I
I need a lot, Casper. Just leave it at that. But yeah, I mean, I agree. Folk rehab type deals.
yeah, right, Anthony.
Tough love hurts my feelings, though. Yeah, I mean, I'd much rather see them put that money into, training, towards any kind of job.
Right. Well, and so like I work for a nonprofit and we provide housing for low income families or people that are off the streets, which is fantastic. Except for the way that we're running that part of that department right now, which isn't under my control or anything, but the people that are running it, they're getting the people in the housing, but then they're not doing anything to better their lives or get them to move on. So then they stay in our housing until they get kicked out or evicted because they ruin the place or don't follow the rules, and then they end up back on the streets, and it's just a cycle. They're not actually helping them after they get them in the housing, and it's just kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah.
know it, but yeah. So I mean, I see a lot of the stuff front and center because it's a part of my job and where I work. So it kind of sticks in my forefront of my mind, and you know what I mean. It's just yeah, but I don't know. I'm just a maintenance guy. What do I know?
Yeah.
Fuck. So,
What do any of us know?
right.
So, knives. Anybody got knives? Does anybody have a knife? No, I mean, I don't know. I could, and to me, it's not so much. That's not a political thing. It's more of a I don't know, welfare of our people thing, and I could sit there
Right.
and go on about that all freaking night. But I know some people are not down for that kind of conversation.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, no, everybody's got their views and how they look at it, and my
Anthony, Anthony said you're a maintenance guy with a great set of headphones.
right. But I feel about it kind of like Kyle does from DTOM. We got to be able to sit down and have an intelligent, calm, respectful conversation about it. Otherwise, we're never going to get anywhere. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Like it.
Yeah, I had
So
one of those conversations with somebody like that last night, early this morning. Like calm, respectful, hearing each other out type conversation. But you can't seem to have that with a lot of people nowadays. It's like everybody's so dead set on being right,
right.
and they're right,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't see it how they are, you're a bad person. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know when it got that way. I swear it didn't used to be that way. I swear you used to just sit there and not so much argue, but discuss shit.
Have a healthy debate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Russell Wilson sighting. Who's Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson's my favorite quarterback. What's up, Zach?
Oh.
We won today. Yes, sir. I did not know that the Colts picked up Carson Wentz from the Eagles. I missed that this offseason.
I didn't know that the Colts or Eagles were still football teams. I haven't followed football in, geez Louise, years. Probably around the time Michael Vick got arrested.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
No, I'm a diehard Seahawks fan, so I always represent my Seahawks.
E&G, I've just recently heard about them myself, maybe within the last month.
My blue and green
Oh,
knives
nice.
to go with my jersey and shit.
Heck yeah.
When I saw the Cimarron with these colors, I was like, I gotta have that. That's just perfect.
So the Indianapolis Colts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know if they maybe moved back to Baltimore. Or
No, but somehow Las Vegas has multiple teams now.
Las Vegas has to. Well, I mean,
was it Las Vegas or the other place? I don't remember.
Go where the money is, I guess. Yeah, that daggum Andy Dalton, man. I could just like spit on his shoe. That Andrew. Yeah, I think E&G's not the biggest football fan either. And I mean, I used to. I was diehard. And the funny thing is, like, dude, Atlanta had the shittiest team ever, and they've spent so much daggum money. I mean, just in my lifetime, they're on their third freaking stadium, you know?
Right.
For that team. Like, I mean, as a kid, it was them and the Braves both played in Fulton County Stadium, and then they get the Georgia Dome, and poor Braves who actually win and go to like World Series and crap like that, they're stuck playing at the old Fulton County. And now they've got another daggum, what is it, Mercedes Stadium or some crap? It's redonkulous. Vegas Raiders. Wait, whoa. So like,
yeah, the Raiders are the Las Vegas Raiders now. No, maybe it's not Vegas. It's one of the other California areas that they have multiple teams now because they keep fucking. Yeah, it's crazy. Because there was the Rams because they got the Los Angeles Rams and the Chargers and like. Do you really need that many teams in one fucking? But
yeah, like Jeremy said, damn Ginger's always messing stuff up.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not perfect. All right. and it's getting past my bedtime.
Angie said I was a 49ers fan. That Seinfeld episode ruined it for me. You're rooting for laundry. I think I was a 49ers fan
Anthony.
at one point back in the Joe Montana days.
Yeah, the Chiefs have been kicking butt lately, Ninja.
And that Ryan Bartleby, man, just killer quarterback.
I bet you did, Anthony. I bet you did.
I hated Tom Brady until last year.
Yeah, I still hate him. Sorry.
I still hate gingers too, Jeremy.
I like, don't get me twisted. I respect the man's talent because obviously he's got the talent, but just go away and let somebody else win. Like, goddamn.
He was a cheater until he became my quarterback. Winchester always hated the Niners, but respected Steve Young. Between him and Jerry Rice.
Oh no, man! I hope my Seahawks pulled their heads out of their butts and got their O line straight. It looked like the O line did pretty good today. We'll see. Our defense was kicking butt today. They were all over the other quarterbacks. That was awesome.
But if they end up sucking, I mean, then what? What is it really? What really happens?
I still root for them.
Yeah.
I just want to see us get another Super Bowl, man. That's all. We got one. I'd like to be at least see him get two in my lifetime. Especially while we still got Russ around.
Going to Falcons games, it was just I'm just go watch the Falcons lose, but it'll be entertaining. We'll get to watch football. You know, my uncle worked for him, so I mean, I got free tickets and stuff to go. So that was the only perk I got out of it. Dadgummit. Somehow my other cousin gets, and not his son cousin, my other cousin that's his sister's son gets Super Bowl tickets all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But we got free like Braves games, like Braves tickets and Falcons tickets, which I mean it was cool. You just, like I said, you go watch the Falcons lose.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to watch them lose with Deion Sanders playing. So
I mean, that's what it was back when I was a kid, before like the Mike Holmgren era, when we got Matt Hasselbeck and all that. We sucked before all that. Like, the Seahawks were not like, I remember watching many of seasons and games where it was like, oh, again, really? Like,
and everybody get all excited. They're going to be the wild card team.
Yeah,
it means they're the crappiest team in the playoffs. Like, still, who cares? Winchester said, "You remember that year when the Seahawks used a slick ball against the Cowboys? As a result, Tony Romo dropped the snap and had to try and run the P." I'm still mad.
Well, I mean, the Cowboys suck anyway, so.
Oh, yeah.
The Bears. Hey, there you go.
The Bears.
Honestly, I don't know. I think the only team that I really can't stand is the Patriots. I might, give a hard time to other teams, but I'm over the Patriots.
Haven't they won enough?
Yeah, exactly. Of course, now that they lost Brady, they've kind of, but. Oh man. Oh, dude, that Kaiser Genie should be coming tomorrow, the next day, I think.
Oh, sweet. Well, the one you got is the micarta.
Yeah, it's the black micarta.
What's the blade steel on? Is it N690?
I believe that was it. Yeah.
Oh, right on. So it's probably around the like sheepdog price then.
Yeah, it was like it was like $70 or something, I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's
And it was I got it for less than that with his affiliate link.
the bees. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in on that because I like the look of the titanium version. Just not enough to pay titanium S35VN prices,
Right.
but I'll totally pay my Carta N690 prices for it.
Yeah, I paid. It was $67
Probably,
after everything was said
yeah,
and done.
yeah, that ain't bad at all. What's the favorite football movie, Rudy? What's the blade length on it? You remember?
Give me a second. I'm trying to pull it up here.
Or the replacements? Necessary roughness, that one too.
Blade length is 3.4. Overall is 7.7. Yeah, N690.
Yeah,
And this one's got the black coated blade on it. Doesn't save as DLC, it just says black coated.
yeah. I'm guessing it's like the same coating they use on like all the
It
Erder
holds up
ones. Like,
good, so
yeah, dude, especially like you got the mini sheepdog, didn't you? The thumb hole.
yeah, I'm mad that I missed the regular size one, dude. I wanted
Well,
that one too.
it's this. It'll be back out. Um,
I want that
I
thing
know they're not done with it.
because I like that little one a lot, so I know I'm gonna love the bigger one that fits my hand better. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's what I said, Todd. The replacements. I'm wary. He's what are you? I'm wary.
all right, what did I miss in the comments when I was over looking at?
It's somebody said favorite football movies go, and I had said the replacements, and then Todd said the replacements. The little like the Scottish dude or whatever, the um place kicker.
Favorite football movie? I gotta say, oh, that's a hard one. There's so many good ones. I mean, Remember the Titans is a fucking killer movie. You can't
Oh
not
yeah,
bring that one into the picture. But I also really did enjoy Gridiron Gang with The Rock. That was a good movie too, because he was working with the kids out of the juvenile center and shit. That's what that was neat.
Saturday Night Lights was a good one too. Or
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights, Friday night, Saturday, Friday. One
What was
night,
that
the
one
night.
that? What was that one with Adam Sandler? What was that? That was a
He did a
remake, but
remake of Necessary Roughness, I think, wasn't it? Or wasn't that what it was?
I don't. They were all in prison. I remember that. Longest Yard. That's it.
Yeah, I knew it was one of the two. Or
Waterboy. Yeah,
Falco.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Rudy. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Holy crap.
yeah, that's a good one. Little Giant. Somebody's holding about 5 pounds of Aunt Betty's nut butter. That was filmed in the town that my wife at the time's parents lived in California. Yeah, I was a big fan of Rudy. Um,
Yeah, Invincible was all right. That had
uh,
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark, yeah, and it's a
Yeah.
jet. Well, when I went to I watched the movie. They say Marky Mark's going to be a jet. I expected him to like have a switchblade and be dancing, choreograph street fighting and stuff, and it was not that at all. It was just a bartender turned football player.
hmm always seems out of breath when he's acting.
He does. He always seems a little out of breath and a little confused. Like maybe he's been jogging like following a car too closely, jogging and breathing in the carbon monoxide. He seems a little disoriented and out of breath. And
Blind Side, yeah, that was a good one. What's her name in that movie? Sandra Bullock. She's a freaking killer actress, man.
Yeah. She was some kind of hottie at one point too. I don't know if she still is. She was like back in the days of Speed and that movie.
Dude, I
where
haven't
she
seen
was
that movie in a long time.
Yeah, neither. The one where she was like undercover and she was in the like beauty pageant or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Congeniality.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Speed and Keanu Reeves, you see the new Matrix?
I haven't seen it. No.
Oh, dude. You got to watch the trailer for that, man. It looks freaking cool. I'm going to have to see that.
Jesse James ruined her. He turned her out.
I loved the original Matrix movie for what it was because of the time that it came out and what they did. I kind of lost interest in the next two or whatever. But I mean, they still hold up. You know what I mean? Just because of what they did in the movies with the special effects and stuff. But the new one trailer, it looks awesome, dude.
Yeah, I read like a brief, I don't know, like just not even a plot like synopsis of it, just basically they talking about it, and it sounded like it was going to be pretty good. America's sweetheart until she married Jesse James. And like I said, he turned her out.
He said, "I said any given Sunday and got no reaction." I don't know that I remember that movie that well.
I don't either, or the program. Jesse James wallered her out. But which one was the program? Was that the one with Sandra Bullock in it? No, what was the one with Sandra Bullock in it with the big dude?
That was The Blind Side.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah.
Does Jesse James make good knives? I don't know if he makes knives.
he builds motorcycles, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, the one that I'm thinking of, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one is there a different Jesse James that maybe he does make knives?
Varsity Blues.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I went to high school with the dude that played what the heck's his name? 10 fucking Billy Bob or whatever. The big dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the big tubby dude. Yeah, his name was Billy Bob in the movie, I think.
The stripper teacher. See, some of these movies,
they go to the strip club.
Damn long.
They all go to the strip club and their teacher's dancing. And Billy Bob's like, 10, fucking 10. Saying she's a dime piece. His name was Ronnie Lester. Well, I think he changed it. Like his serious acting name was Ron, not Ronnie anymore. But he was in that. He was in the spoof movie, the Not Another Teen Movie or whatever, and he played kind of the same character.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
At the end, they're showing like the credits or whatever, and they're showing like yearbook pictures, and they like the yearbook picture they showed was actually his picture from our yearbook or whatever. He had
that's cool.
He's got a mullet. That's the last Boy Scout count has full, of course. Just if Ace Ventura counts, then the last Boy Scout counts, right?
Dude, Ace Ventura, those movies.
Laces out.
I need to watch those again. I haven't seen Ace Ventura or The Mask or, oh man, Jim Carrey back when he
was funny.
That guy was off the wall, man.
Yeah, yeah. I went and saw Ace Ventura in the theater like when it came out, and that was the hardest I'd at that point. That was the hardest I'd ever laughed at a movie. And no, well, actually, Inner City Pigeon Ron is dead now. He's deceased. R.I.P. He passed
I'm gonna
away.
have to.
It's been a good handful of years of just like his dad. He died of a heart attack because that's why he ended up getting gastric bypass and
Okay.
losing all that weight is because he didn't. That's how his dad had passed away when he was. Matter of fact, he was still in high school and his dad passed away.
Anthony, I know who Billy Blanks is, but I've never heard of this Last Boy Scout movie. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Isn't that the one with Bruce Willis in it?
I've never heard of that movie at all. I'm gonna have to look that up and check it out. Yeah, before he became the Taibo master.
Billy Blank's Tybo. Willis and Wayans. Yeah. Isn't that the
Halle
one
Berry.
with,
Ooh,
yeah. There it was kind of
if Halle Berry's in it. I definitely gotta watch it.
it was kind of along the lines of like Die Hard, where the two um the two partners that don't quite G-haul, like they're not they're very opposite. Halle Berry is in it for about 10 minutes. That's long enough, I reckon.
Right? Yeah. Oh man.
Ooh.
I feel like I'm failing. I got like 6 knives sitting next to me. I'm not fidgeting with any of them.
You're letting your knives down like big time, dude. That's unacceptable. You must fidget now.
Yeah, Swordfish is a good movie.
Yeah, she full on her little sunbathing scene.
Mm-hmm.
Funny the scenes we remember in movies.
Major Pain. Oh my god, yes.
What
I fucking love that movie.
are you looking at, ass eyes?
That's one of those movies where anytime I meet somebody that says they've never seen it, I'm like, oh, sit down. We gotta watch this right now.
I was in the Army when that came out. We went to the post theater and watched it. It was freaking hilarious. One tubby.
Little engine that could.
Blood, spit, and ass everywhere.
And my favorite part is the end when the new recruits come in again and he shaves the freaking dog.
Yeah.
Dude.
3-3.
Yeah.
There was a hottie in that movie. I don't remember the chick's name.
When did Bettina Turner jump in here? Where did you come from?
What? Patina. Hey, it's just like the real patina on, knives.
We got a whole bunch of ninjas in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Halle Berry was real good in John Wick 3.
You might feel a little pressure.
Dude, those dogs that Halle Berry had in John Wick 3, that was cool, man.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, those are.
I forget what they're called, but
really
they're crazy.
Like, are they the Are they? They're not those Argentinian dogs, are they? Oh. I know somebody knows. Tina Turner just rolled in.
But I mean, because I've seen videos of like police training them, and those things are quick. They can jump like, yeah, and got it. The Malinois, or however you say that.
Yeah.
And dude, they're like, you are not outrunning that dog, bro. That thing is catching you every time. There's just no, like, it's crazy.
As for very unrealistic movies, like the John Wick movies are pretty damn good. I really like the motorcycle fighting scenes.
Yeah. Well, and so Winchester, like, you see a lot of like people that are, well, at least in the movies, which we all know movies aren't 100% realistic all the time, but like people that run a dog and they'll climb a tree or climb a, whatever to get up high away from the dog. These dogs climbing ain't gonna save you. They're gonna jump whatever the hell you climb and climb the same damn thing. So there's literally no. Like,
Tina Turner's grandma sold Adam Sandler's bulldogs. That's crazy.
oh shit, that sucks. Eggs.
Oh, Lou Ferrigno. Hell
Oh
yeah.
no.
What happened?
Egg said, "I hate when PayPal defaults your address after you've moved and forgot to change it." And Zach said, "Oh crap, eggs. Hashtag road trip." Shit.
PayPal's still holding on to that money for me, like a good neighbor. But luckily, I found out that once the person receives it, they can get on there and verify receipt of the item, and they'll release it.
Knock knock. I think you have my knife.
Oh crap! Damn. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Luckily, I've never had that happen, I don't think.
Jester said that happened to me once. I just showed up, opened the mailbox, and ran off. You gotta get arrested for stealing somebody else's mail.
That's awesome.
Jesus. You be the guy I'd be watching out for when I get my mail, man. Shit. I do too. Like, I'll make a point of stopping on my way, like during work. I'll find a way to stop by my house and check the mail if I know a knife's coming, because I'm not leaving that thing sit in the mailbox too long because I know it's going to get stolen.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope. Mm-mm. I've never had anything stolen from this address, but we used to live like 5 minutes away from where we are now, and I had stuff stolen from that address. So I've been a little paranoid ever since. Oh man.
I don't think I've ever had anything stolen, or I've gotten other people's mail and like not even realized it, like packages, and opened it and been like, I didn't order coffee mugs with kittens on it. What the heck? And then taking it to them. I've never.
No, I literally had a couple times where packages were said they were delivered. I contacted companies and the post office, and oh yeah, it was delivered. It was delivered. One of them, I even got the picture or whatever, like Amazon does, showing that it was on that they put in the mailbox or whatever, and that shit was not there. It was gone. somebody fucking walked by, and which
I
is
guess
why I
they,
despise mailboxes that are on the street like that, because but
I guess they figured they wanted it more than you did.
right. Luckily, that was all before I got into knives, because that would really suck. But
Yeah. If you have a Ring doorbell, you get to watch it all happen as you cry, "Oh my lord!" Oh damn!
there's truth there, though. That's truth. Well, that's the sad thing about those Ring doorbells. You can catch it all on video, but that doesn't mean the cops are going to do shit about it. Like, Vegas Springs from Benchmade. Oh yeah. Checking the mailbox like it owes me money.
23 years ago, Amazon accidentally delivered me some art books. I still have one of them. What?
Night, Ian. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, good night, Ian. Appreciate you hanging out, man.
I'm gonna have to cut it off here soon too, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a 3-hour live stream.
Has it been that freaking long? Holy crap.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it till I was like, man, people are starting to drop. How long have we been on? At that point it was like 2 hours and 45. So
So what happens when you have fun BSing?
heck yeah. Thank you muchly, guys. Appreciate it. Be right back here at same time on, well, no, not same time. We were a little late tonight, but 9:30 on Tuesday. And love to have all of you back. And then of course we got Bees, our buddy Bees, on Friday. Jigsaw said no.
John never pees, haha.
I peed right before I started. But heck, I gotta be at work at like, what time is this? 2, almost 2 by the time I go to sleep. I gotta be there at 10 o'clock, so not too bad.
It's 10:40 for me, but I'm usually up out of bed by 5:30, so.
Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, man. And no, I do not, Anthony, but thank you for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, Todd Carr, Zach, Joe, Ninja, Patina, Jigsaw, Z-Man, Patina Turner.
Man, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man, I appreciate all you guys. Winchester, Ian. Poor Ian's gone. He's sleeping now. He doesn't hear the goodbye. Yeah, thank you guys.
On every live.
Yeah, that thing hurts too, man. You would not believe it. I do have a funny catheter story, but not. It's for a later date. But you guys have a good night, man. I appreciate all y'all. Love y'all. You're welcome here anytime. And until next time, go on out there and EDC your ass off and do something nice for somebody. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
And stay sharp.